Hey guys, Phantom Zeton 18 here with another video. Today another toy review of the Ultra. Wow, I'm so used to reviewing Ultraman stuff. It's kind of rare for me to review Godzilla stuff. Today I want to take a look at the Playmates Godzilla Jet Jaguar figure. Now, before we take a look at this figure, let's take a look at the packaging he came with. So we're just gonna set this figure off to the side, and let's take a look at the packaging. Here we have a Godzilla logo, nicely detailed, with the name Jet Jaguar, Playmates for ages 4 and up, Godzilla logo. This is not from the MonsterVerse. Jet Jaguar, Playmates figure, Godzilla logo. Same thing on the other side. And on the back we see other figures in this wave apparently. There's a Final Wars Godzilla, Space Godzilla, Burning Godzilla, Jet Jaguar figure, and yeah, licensed by Toho, Playmates, and yeah, barcode if you want to. There's a code here if you want to scan it. And on the bottom, there's just cardboard, and that's pretty much it for the packaging. And yeah. Now, if you're wondering where I got this figure from Target for some reason. Yeah, for some reason my local Target didn't have new Transformers figures, and for some reason they had Godzilla figures. I mean, often I buy Godzilla figures from Walmart, but for some reason Target has it. So yeah, check your Target, see if they have a Jet Jaguar figure in stock, because there was only one left, so I bought it. Now, this is gonna be the most controversial Jet Jaguar figure of them all, because, well, as you can see, most Godzilla figures from Playmates tend to be like on a standard standing pose, but for some reason, Playmates, I heard this is a new sculpt of a figure, a new sculpt they made of Jet Jaguar, but for some reason he's stuck in this. Yeah, this is not an articulated figure, he's stuck in this pose. So, yeah, a lot of people do not like the idea of Jet Jaguar just stuck in this pose forever. Especially if it's a figure coming from the US and like Playmates, where it's like often Godzilla standing figures and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm mixed about this figure, but on the one hand, at least it's a nice posed Jet Jaguar figure. You can like definitely get in some nice poses if we took a look at the articulation in a second. But first, let's take a look at the details he did on this figure. As you can see there, we have his traditional happy face. They actually molded in his eyes. If you cannot see that, they actually molded his eyes. Hang on, let me get the light up close. If you cannot see that, hang on, let me get the light. You can kind of see the eyes a bit. They actually molded in his like eyes to have the pretty much eyes. Anyways, there's this nice big smile with some nice detail in it. His head sculpt is probably the strongest part of this figure. His head sculpt looks really nice. Look, they even molded in the antennas he has when he goes into flight mode. Now, bolster for the head, and more of that details. Even they have the whatever that thing is to cover where the suit actor gets inside the suit. Let's move these hands out of the way. We have some nice silver there for the chest, and the red, the blue. At least this figure is painted really nicely. Yellow there for the arms, shoulders, silver there for the arms, and blue for the whatever that is. Yellow, red, and silver. This figure's been decked out in. On one hand, the playability of this toy is not that good, because he's just in this pose, like he's just stuck in this pose. Therefore, he cannot move, move his wrist or waist, and just move his arms, which are supposed to be in straight line, but for some reason they're like stuck in this pose. But considering it's a Playmates figure, I'm pretty sure kids will have a fun time, banging this figure on other Playmates toys or Godzilla toys. Literally, this figure can be used for not sure if you know this guy. I know this guy on Instagram and on Discord, where he makes some pretty amazing figures with a bunch of buildings and explosions and effects and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure if he got this figure, he can get some enjoyment out of posing Jet Jaguar next to a building, or posing Jet Jaguar fighting a monster with a bunch of explosions and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that's a good thing, or a good reason why I get this figure. Now, yeah, this figure is painted amazingly. Like, even this part has been painted well. I mean, despite it not having the details inside the silver, but at least I could pass it, like, give it a pass. Considering it's not very, we don't get a good look out of it, but at least they put the blue highlights around that detailing right there. At least. Now, articulation-wise, the arms can do a full 360. Like I said, he's stuck in this pose, you cannot move the arms. Same goes with the other arm, but if you move it out of the way, it's gonna make a squeaky rotation. So yeah, 360 rotation and 360 rotation at the head. Something that Ultraman figures lack. And a 360 rotation on the waist, something that Ultraman figures tend to have. But for him is okay because he's a robot. Robots don't tend to be very human. That's for the most part. So yeah, articulation wise is very good, very standard considering I messed around with Ultraman figures that only has like 3 points of articulation. And yeah, I mean, articulation wise, he may not be good because I mean, the only pose you can get him into is just this pose, that's it. He's stuck in this pose already. So I'm guessing you can get into like that. I'm not sure if he's looking like he's gonna get ready to fight or... Okay, maybe this looks good, maybe. Or like that. I mean, that's pretty much what the figure was already. Yeah, you can turn his head in 360 rotation and that kind of looks creepy. Now he looks like a bird. That's kind of creepy. So yeah. Anyway, so let's do some size comparisons real quick. And yeah, you gotta get him balanced on his feet. Someone named Golden actually I'm not say informed, but how do I say it? Pretty much gave me a tip on keeping the clear plastic for him to stand better. But I'm having no issues with him standing. I mean, if you like tilt him to the side like that, then yeah, he's gonna fall. But I mean, this surface right here is very hard flat. But if your surface is like soft and cloth, I'm pretty sure he's gonna fall. So yeah, let's do some size comparisons real quick. Here he is next to my Ultraman figure from the Ultra Hero 500 series. So you can see the size comparison. Here he is with the movie Monster series figure, Mecha Godzilla. Here he is next to Godzilla, Playmates. So like I said, the scale does not look good at all. I mean, granted, he could be that height if he like grow a bit bigger since that's his ability. But yeah, that doesn't look good at all for me. So yeah guys, one of my final thoughts on this Jet Jaguar figure. Overall, this figure is kind of a mixed bag for me. On one hand, you could say it's good because we now have like a modern Jet Jaguar figure to get on the shelves on Walmart or Targets, depending on how good your Targets or Walmarts are. Mine are terrible. On the one hand, you could say it's a good figure for all Jet Jaguar fans. I mean, it's detailed pretty nicely, painted really nicely, which I definitely agree. But I just wish it was standing still. But luckily, we have the movie Monster series Jet Jaguar on the line. I mean, it's available right now, and I'll get it soon. So yeah, this figure, get if you're a huge fan of Jet Jaguar, like you want to collect all figures of Jet Jaguar. On me, on the other hand, I don't have any, and I tried to get some back then, but they were so expensive. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.